It's Monday, and oh my gosh, I haven't been in my Tremor now for, I don't know, I can't remember. I'm thinking it was Thursday of last week, Friday, I don't know. I rode motorcycles all weekend long, so, but golly, you know, I've been riding this truck now for about an hour, and, I just now turned it on to the performance side of this vehicle, and oh my gosh, it just brings a smile to your face, at least my face, when you turn it on. I mean, you can instantly feel the dramatic difference in power to the truck. It's just incredible. You know, how many days can I continue to post a video, the same old language, right? But I'm just sharing, oh geez. Until you own one, you won't get it, which I know a lot of people out there are like, yeah, I want one, but I can't get one. So hopefully over time you'll have it. All right, got her in the sport mode, and wow. You know, I haven't done much video into this truck in the back roads, but with this suspension, I mean, I'm assuming the suspension's tighter now. The shocks are adjusted, and then, you know, the motor's opened up more. It's a big difference. So anybody that drives on the back roads, when you go to this sport mode setting, it is really noticeable that this truck has a really fun attitude on the back roads. So just another plus on the Ford Tremor truck. Man, I tell you what, how do I go back to driving my other trucks? You know, you ride around this thing, and I mean, right now, look at that, I'm at 1,238 miles. So 2 weeks ago to the date, I bought this truck, and I haven't even driven it every day, but you know, but for me, living in the truck for the most part, it's just actually I've been on my motorcycles, so you know, there's a bunch of miles and things. So for me now, it's like, wow, you know, I've got my other trucks, but golly, this thing is just so nice and practical to drive around in and fun. I mean, how do I get excited? I was even thinking about my F-150 Super Snake that has 770 horsepower. I mean, that's just a whole other animal. I mean, that truck there has got a really stiff suspension. So, like, wow, you know, the Tremor has a Tremor truck. The F-150, that is, ruined it for the others. Is that the next conversation? It's Quarterback Monday. Is that what they say after the football weekend? Are we talking Quarterback Monday here? Well, I'm talking Truck Monday. How about that idea? Let's make it Truck Monday. Where do we start that trend, right? Where we can all brag about the favorite truck we have. And yeah, if you're following me, you notice that I've got a favorite truck right now, and it's called the Ford F-150 Tremor. I didn't say it's my F-350 Tremor, even though, oh my gosh, the F-350 is a pretty badass truck for the heavy duty series. But boy, for the overall fun, get around town, you know, a year ago, if you'd have told me, hey, you're going to own an F-150 truck, non-Raptor version, and you're going to be bragging about it, and you're going to be loving the thing, I'd have been like, it's possible, but I kind of doubt it, because that Raptor truck is awful hard to outdo in my eyes. You know, I know all you Chevy and Ram guys, you know, yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear, and whatever fits the seat of your pants kind of makes you get that smile on your face. That's kind of what it's all about, right? If you go out and buy a truck and car, motorcycle, boat, new girlfriend. Yeah, get myself in trouble on that one, right? Being a married man. But if that doesn't put a smile on your face, then I'd say you failed. And we don't want to be failures. You know that. All of us want to be successful. And how are we successful? Well, hopefully by following other successful people. Kind of ever notice that in life, that the successful people kind of hang out with each other, and then the not so successful people hang out with one another? Wow, I'm going into some pretty ripped turns back here in the back roads. I mean, this damn thing, it just is awesome. Whoa! We're going over this one hill. You don't know what's over the other end, but oh my gosh, man. This truck is so much fun. So, yeah. Am I bragging about the F-150? And am I telling you now that a year ago, had I been told I'd be riding on F-150 TREMOR and be happy as can be, I'd have been like, boy, you're telling me I'm going to sell my Raptor? So a year ago, whole different car market, whole different scenario. And, you know, I would have told you I'm not selling my Raptor anytime soon. I'll probably keep that thing forever. Yeah, right. Like, I'd keep anything forever, right? Yeah, if you know who I am, you'd be laughing. Yeah, rightfully so. So, here I am in the F-150 TREMOR. And I just, as I said earlier, has the F-150 TREMOR ruined it for my other vehicles? Trucks-wise, that is. And, or, in general, has the F-150 ruined it for so many other half-ton trucks? And yeah, I can hear the Toyota Tundra guy laughing. I can hear the Chevy guy laughing, the Ram guy laughing. Probably even hear the Raptor guy laughing. But I'm telling you what, I think if you actually rode around this truck and kind of saw what it offers, what it does for you, you may not be laughing after all. You may be smiling, saying, damn, that truck is kind of a lot better than I thought it was, even if you are not a Ford person. But the great news is I love how there's competition. Because when there's competition, usually that benefits you as a consumer. So in my views, I'm glad that Chevy and Ram are working their tail off to make a bigger and better truck than Ford. Because that only means that Ford's working their tail off to make a better truck than Ram and Chevy. And Toyota. You know what's so interesting is you really hear the comparisons in the truck world, and it really does come down to the Chevy, Ford, and Ram. You know, you just don't hear a lot about the Toyota, the Ford comparison. And let me just tell you why. Because I've owned the Toyota Tundras. I've owned a bunch of them. I've owned the Toyota Tacomas. I've owned a bunch of them. I'm a Toyota guy. But Toyota just doesn't have the truck, the good old American, good old boy truck that you know, I know you guys are saying, oh my God, I can't believe I'm hearing this. If you're working out of a truck like I do, I'm sorry, the Tundra just doesn't do it. You know, they just don't have that mentality when they design it to be a real work truck. And once again, I know it's a nice truck. I get it. I've owned them. Beautiful truck. But when it comes to the work side of it, working out of it, it just never works for me. So don't take it too hard there, Toyota Tundra people. And then for the Nissan Titan, yeah, sorry, I just can't get excited about that. I'm just not a Nissan guy. And yeah, you know, that's fine. Titan guys, I'm sure you love your trucks. That's fine, that's great. But at the end of the day, it seems like the Chevy, Ford, and Ram product are the dominant conversation when it comes down to comparing the good old truck world and the half-ton world, that is, because as you know, Toyota doesn't offer a 3/4 or 1-ton truck. Nissan doesn't offer a 3/4 or 1-ton truck. Now just step back, you Toyota guys and you Nissan guys, and think about that. Why doesn't Toyota or Nissan offer that product? And years ago, Toyota was in the works for making a 3/4 ton truck. But I think that all kind of came to an end when they just saw that their half-ton truck didn't really take off and compete with the American boys. Yeah, I said the American boys half-ton trucks. So no hate here towards anybody that has nice trucks, whatever brand. That's not the message. The message is I really do enjoy my Ford F-150 TREMOR, and I'm just kind of sharing with you my excitement of all the things that I'm learning as I drive it. So there is the Monday morning, or should I say the Monday afternoon truck talk instead of the Monday morning or afternoon quarterback talk. Another thing that I think that those who are following me, listening to me, need to kind of consider is, I live behind the wheel of vehicles, and it's, pretty dominant truck vehicles for the most part. And being I drive the same roads, kind of day in, day out, I can really talk with reality, what's going on, because I've been in so many different vehicles and I know the different roads and how vehicles perform. And this vehicle here, it is just, in the sport mode, it is just so easy. The truck has so much power, and that new Raptor has 450 horsepower. This has 400 horsepower, so I can only imagine with the Ford F-450 or the Ford Raptor. I have a Ford F-450 diesel. The new Ford Raptor, even how more potent that is. Although I am reading reviews so far with the 37-inch package, it does kind of sound like that does take away from that free-spirited driving aspect of it. I'm sure it's not radical, but that is being commented by the car journalist editors who are jumping in these brand new Raptors and run around in them. So the 35-inch tire package sounds more versatile and a little bit more fun. 37s, of course, give it the badass, Raptor, king of Raptors look of all time. So yeah, but as far as this Tremor goes, 400 horsepower, it's plenty potent. It's more than enough power to get you in trouble for all the wrong reasons. So I've had some people inquiring about, the Raptor versus the Tremor. And, as I've made my comments on my videos, that's a tough question to answer. And if you got an open checkbook, well, yeah, go get the Raptor. I get all that. But if you're a little bit more of a bang for the buck, I'd take the Tremor all day long. And even for me, I'm such a truck nut guy. Like, am I ready to go out and buy a Raptor right now? This Tremor has ruined it. Remember I just talked about that? How has the Tremor ruined it for the others? Has the Tremor ruined it for me getting excited about buying a Raptor? I think long term it hasn't, but for short term, I have no desire to go out and buy a Raptor just because this F-150 is so much fun, just the way it is. And for the guys that are going to go do serious off-road, yeah, definitely buy the Raptor. If you're a guy like me that it's mostly going to be around town and open highway and just general, roads, then more than enough truck. More than happy. And my guess is, I haven't even priced out a Raptor, but since this is the 402A package, it's a $72,000, Tremor F-150 package. My guess would be in the Raptor version of this, I would think conservative 88. And I don't even know. I have not even priced one out, but I'm going to think it's going to be $88,000 to $92,000. I'll be amazed if it's not close to 20 grand more. And then you're going to have probably the ADM right now from a lot of dealers. So, but hey, the Ram TRX fully loaded up. I've witnessed it. Those things there get into $92,000 price range. And I literally have a local dealer, Ram dealer, that's selling them left and right at 20 grand over. They're getting $112,000 for these things. And ask me how I know. Well, I looked at one and I debated buying one, and I could order one and shop around, but I'm just not right now on that page. I just like the Ford product, even though that Ram TRX, sure, it's a badass truck. So, bang for the buck right now, I think the Ford F-150 Tremor. And if you go to the base 400 package, hell, you're in the 50s. So that's a hell of a deal if you ask me, for a really fun truck.